Coming up on today's Retro Robbins Show, we're going to have a look at a couple of new games from 2019. We're going to say goodbye to 2020 and good riddance. And we're going to have more rounds of Commodore versus Spectrum. Plus we're going back to November 1987 once again for a couple of more re-reviews. Oh yeah, and has anyone got a spare pair of 3D glasses? I've lost mine. Retro Robbins, join me next. Hello and welcome to the final show of 2020 from the Retro Robbins with me, of course, Wayne. And we'll be glad to see the back of 2020, I'm sure. Some good things, some bad things, but mainly bad things. COVID-19 for one of them, and yeah. Good thing was we had another Kickstarter for Next, which was great, and wow, that was exciting times. Also, we had the new Crash magazine come through. More new games developed for the Spectrum Next, and indeed for the old Spectrum itself. Just shows the retro community are loving it still. But in the meantime, let's get on with today's show. What we're going to do today, well, we're going to have a look, go back to 1987, issue number 46, November, when Crash was £1.25. To re-review a game that I missed in the last one that I'd like to get out of the way. We're going to have a look at a couple of new games for 2019. And of course we're going to have another round of Commodore versus Spectrum. Yes, the same game, but compared on two different consoles to see which one was the best. And for the first time, Spectrum took the lead with Dynamite Dan. Had a bit more about it, didn't it, in the last episode. So, without no further ado, let's get on with today's show. The computers of choice is the toasty rack, well buttered, plenty of toast there. And of course the Spectrum Next clone, as well as the Omni laptop will be in use in today's show. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to review this game. The Mystery of the Nile. Producer was Firebird. The retail price was, which is unusual for Firebird to be quite honest, £7.95. They're usually a budget game, aren't they? So what did Crash make of this back in the day? Well, they gave presentation at 82%, graphics 77%, playability 65%, addictive quality 67%, so its overall rating was 74%. So let's get straight into it. We'll pause the sound. There's not much sound, to be honest. You can hear just a bleeper sound going on there. Good thing is, as always, we get to really find the keys. And of course I'll be giving it a marks out of 10, not a percentage rating, which is the key to the Retro Robbins review. Alright, the first thing we got to do is jump from balcony to balcony to get us some ammunition. You don't die from falling too far, but you will die if you hit him. And of course you have to be exactly on that ladder to and they can fire at you. Oh, I tried to jump over the bullet. Before you can move on to the next screen, you have to kill a certain amount of these bad guys. I'll just drop down there for a quick way round. And that's it, I think we can move on to the next screen. Oh, quick. You have to be exact on that ladder. Oh, please don't fire at me. Ah! You threw it over the head. Ooh. Do I have to get that guy up there as well? I bet I do, don't I? How the heavens am I going to get in? I presume I've got to stand on here and throw a big throw, haven't I? I threw my big throw, but I threw it over the way. Yes, have that. So, presuming we can move on to the next screen now. Oh, we disappeared. Ah, more ammo. Good neither. Oh, what did I? Oh, you're not supposed to kill him. But that guy up there, I could presume we can take out. I jumped in the middle of them. Tell you what, the Indiana Jones music provided in the background is about suited for this game, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to die. Nothing new there then. Ah, you die from your own. Well, I suppose it's true to life, isn't it? Go on, get out of here. Don't fire at me. Ah, have I missed him? Oh, just in the nick of time. I must admit, I'm quite enjoying it. Ah. And there you go, another tragic end for Retro Robbins. Inevitable, I know. What do I think of that? Well, I'm telling you what, I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, they gave it an overall rating of 74%. If you've not tried it, give it a go. It's quite a good game actually, once you get into it. Graphically, it's pretty good, isn't it? Sprites are nicely done, and the playability is pretty good as well. I'm going to give that a slightly higher rating than Crash. I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10, which is 90%, and yeah, I enjoyed it. So let's move on to the first of today's new games that I want to try. And as I move into my raster of files, I've stopped the AY sound on the toast rack now, because this game, which we're going to have a look at, is a brand new Monty mole game. Well, I say brand new, 2020, if you can call it new, and of course it is. Monty and the Temple of Souls. We're going to have a look at this game, we're going to see what I think of it, and does it live up to the Monty name? It's got great AY sound, that's the first thing you notice. And I do love this. Do love the sound of the AY. Well, you can see what we're going to do. Collecting various objects that are all associated, I suppose, with Egypt. Oh, now the difficulty level is fairly medium. However, you've only got to catch the smallest pinky of your toe and you are dead. Yes, they chop off your toe and you die, and you can fall too far. So on this game it's best to get down a few levels before you try and, which is not in keeping with Monty, because usually Monty you don't have to worry about falling too far, but this game, no, you die. And even when you're not even close to them like that, you can die. So, but you can move in the air, which is unusual. Oh yeah, and then do stop you. Should we try again? I was enjoying that. Even though I was doing pathetic. So what do I think? Well, sprites. It's slightly different to the original Monty sprite, I think. It's slightly, as if he's got older and slightly fatter. A bit like myself. Ooh. Got to remember, don't let him catch your little pinky toe, because you're a dead man. Like some of the games where you have to be exactly on the ladder to climb up used to frustrate the heavens out of me. getting good at this now, aren't I? Famous last words, eh? All this way about losing a life. This is where it all goes horribly wrong. I won't know why I did that then. Come on. Yes. Oh, here we are. This is the first of the challenge to get over there, I suppose. Oh, I'm getting confident. Oh, come on. Oh, look. That's me getting frustrated. Oh, I don't know what I didn't die there. I was two pixels away, which is like 2 miles away, but usually that kills you. Oh. Quick about turn. Oh. Ah! Yes! Ah, smashed it. Now it's a case of avoidance. It's a good review, isn't it? Okay. It's actually got, oh, I can see we've got crushes as well as spikes to avoid. Oh, I've got no chance, have I? Oh, good job you get plenty of lives. Is it a Monty game? Not really, no. It's kind of close to a Monty game. I love the 8-way sound. Yes, it's addictive. It's very easy to know which direction to go and to learn how to play it. So, yeah. So, what am I going to give that one? I think the producer was Bubblesoft. And Andy Jones. 2017 was the year that was released. And Monty Mole and the Temple of Lost Souls. I enjoyed playing it, so got to give it a rating. I'm going to give that a 9.5 out of 10, and one for you to try. So we'll move on to a second Monty game of the day. That's right, there's 2 Monty games I'm going to play. This one's a little bit more different. Monty and the Honeypot. Monty and the Honey Run. The Honeypot is a pub. Bet you used to go for meals. But yeah. Press S to start, okay. And you've got to go around collecting pots of honey in this, so oh. This one's a little bit more colourful than the last game. Oh. And once again, it's got decent AY sound. Maybe not as tricky, but still tricky in its own right. Tell you what though. Oh. I just want to collect a couple of pots of honey. That's it, you've had dinner, Monty. That's it, we're done for today. Now, where's the best way to do this? Jump or drop down? Oh, perhaps drop down. I'm never getting over there. I'm going to have a go though. I told you I was never getting over there. Was he even close to me? Was he? No, he was miles away. That's my story, I'm sticking to it. I'm surprised I made that. Yes, I'm going to have that honey. That honey's mine. It's in the bag. Get out of the way. That snake's going to have me. Oh no! I died. I collected the honey though, so I can live with that. So you get the general idea. You've just got to go from screen to screen, playing and collecting as many honey as you can. Honey. Honey. I'm sure it's sugar, not honey, but you know. Oh, what do I think? Well, it's the same Monty as in the other game. It's got stubby little arms, hasn't it? Look, his little arms are stubby. I'm not sure it's quite the Monty mole that we know, but it's not bad. It's addictive, it's playable, and it's well done. So once again, I'm going to give that one also. I'm going to give that an 8.5 out of 10. I don't think it was quite as good as the other one. However, it has got better colours and it's got a little bit of colour clash. Ooh! And just because it's got that colour clash, I'm going to give it an extra half. So I'll give it a 9, why not? So, there's 2 games for you to try. We're going to move on to another new game now. The game we're going to try now is this one, and it's got great sound. Nixie, Seeds of Doom, Bubblesoft again. And the first thing I've got to say is the sound is absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, we can also redefine the keys, and it's great to hear AY sound done as well as that. It's just a good AY sound to me makes a great game, even though the game doesn't have to be that good, but you can instantly see what you're going to get here. Am I going to be any good at it? Well, probably not, but then that's not for me to be good at it, it's for you to be better than me and hopefully enjoy the game. I'm just here to bring them to you. So the first thing we've got to do is try and avoid them using my skill. When you ring the bell, the guard will appear. And once again, even the start of this, the sound was brilliant, but this is going beyond the Call of Duty when it comes to providing sound for a game. Ooh, just missed that. Love the way the screens change. Take no notice of what I'm doing. You will find that this is by far nowhere near as easy as I'm making it look at the moment. I just really rarely make it over that, I'll be honest. I haven't worked out how to get around here yet. I presume you've got to walk and drop and then jump. Oh, something killed me, I have no idea what. I could just enjoy the sound. Oh, I made it. Oh, I've collected something, a cherry I think. Okay, I presume I can't go any further here, so I've got to find my way into the next room. And that looks like I've got to go step, step, step down and down and across. I'm scared. I've made it. Oh, that's great, isn't it? I've got to do this before that thing disappears. There we go. I don't know if I can drop down there. How many lives have I got? Obviously not. Well, now we know. That could be quite confusing because there's possible places where you might need to drop down. I can see what we're going to do here. The usual avoidance. Oh. Your failure is complete. Not yet. I've still got a life left. I'm doing okay. Oh, made it off the first screen, so I know I'm doing okay. Hide. Oh! How many lives have I got left? I must be on my last one. I'm going to be playing this for hours. I can feel it coming off. I can feel it coming off. It's just one of them games that I feel like I should be doing better at. I'm not getting frustrated. Serenity. I'm at one with the world and the world is at one with me. Calm. Sod that. Came away. I think you're a ghost that looks like a candle. So it is going to disappear on me. I don't know how many lives I've got, but I'll tell you what, I'm so glad I've got so many. Oh, listen to that sound. Just listen to that sound. Oh, I see, I've got to do this the hard way. I've made it! I presume I can get up there. No, I presume I can't get up there then. Oh, you can go down where there's ladders. That's the way you know which way to go. Maybe you can't fall too far. Oh, joy for joy, there's more collapsing platforms. Can I get out of that gap? Oh, this could be frustrating. Okay, so we're not here to play it all day. I'm going to give it a rating. Well, I love it, I've got to be honest. Graphically, ticks the marks. AY sound, ticks the marks. Playability, ticks all the marks. Platformer, it's would have got a Crash Smash definitely back in the day. It may have got a Crash Smash this time round. But that is a Retro Robbins special, a full 10 out of 10. Give it a go, you will not be disappointed with that game. It is addictive, it's got great sound, it's got great sprites and graphics, and it's so playable. And of course it's the right level of difficulty that's going to keep you wanting to play more and more and more. I'm out of breath now. So let's move on to Commodore versus Spectrum. As you remember, Commodore, well, they went ahead, and then Spectrum went ahead. Well, no, Spectrum brought it back, didn't it? And the Commodore have been ahead, but for the first time, Spectrum have pulled one ahead with Dynamite 10. So what's it going to be this week? You're going to find out now. The game we're going to compare on the Commodore to the Spectrum version today is Green Beret. There's the loading screen for the Commodore, by Imagine of course. And as loading screens goes, that's not half bad. A lot of times at Commodore, when it gets towards the end of its loading, the screen disappears and it just concentrates on the loading alone. And Spectrum doesn't have to do that. We're going to have a look at the Spectrum logo as well, see which ones are better of those two, as well as see which ones are better of the game. Let's have a look. What percentage are you up to? We're up to 91%. And as always, if you like my show, please leave comments, tell me what you think I should be doing, and hopefully I can do a few more shows like this. And there we go, there's the Commodore finishing off its loading. And share, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell if you want to know more notifications. Obviously this is the last show of 2020, so it'll be Happy New Year for me towards the end of the show. Straight away the SID sound comes raining through here. And of course I forgot to put my joystick in. Joystick, where are you? I ain't gonna get very far without plugging this in, am I? Well, it's a great starting tune, but what I tend to find with a lot of Commodore games is you'll find that they've got great sound at the start, but during the game they just go blank. I don't know whether that's a quirk of them. Some of the games have sound in them. Nice opening sequence there. And as you can see, I'm easily doing really well. Oh look, you don't have to be exact on the ladders to climb it. I've got to do better than this, haven't I? That's better. I hasten to add, I was never any good at this game. And I hasten to add, I'll probably be the same when it comes to the Spectrum version. I'll give you one more go. Come on, we can do better this time, can we not? Oh, you stabbing it, don't stab it, annoying. You clearly heard me hit that button then, didn't you? Oh, I've made it to another part. Well done. I've made it to another part. Die. Tried to turn around to stab him and died dismally. Okay. We can't keep up with that. Let's move on to the Spectrum version. Alright, enough. It sounds like it's laughing at me, and it probably is. Too much sound on that for my liking. Right then. So the Spectrum version is... First of all, we're going to have a look at the loading screen. I like the loading screen better on this one. It's slightly bigger, isn't it? Yeah, the loading screen was good on both, but yeah, that loaded pretty quickly. Go for Kempston because stab to start. That instantly tells you that this is Joffa Smith's coding, isn't it? Because only he would come up with something like that. Brilliant. Not quite the same in the way of sound. And it's actually very quiet indeed, isn't it? And you can see I'm slightly better at this version. Commodore 1. Oh, at least the same thing about the ladders. Oh, I'm doing alright here. Well, I do actually think that the Spectrum version is slightly easy to play. I'll tell you what though. Oh, please start me from there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. Have that. I remember you have to jump, don't you? I managed to. I jumped over him. I know them mines and I'm well aware of them. I got up there and jumped off. Okay. Oh, put some sound on quick. So, do you think Commodore's going to even the score? Or Spectrum going to win this what's more? Now it's kind of a tough one because they're really both very good versions. Very good conversions for the capability of the machine. But we've got to think which one is better. And I've got to be unbiased, and that's tough because I'm Spectrum through and through. Here comes my verdict. Yeah, I've given Commodore simply because of the colours and the great sound from the SID sound. Although it's got a nicer opening sequence which the Spectrum doesn't have, so for that reason alone the opening sequence gives it to Commodore. It was such a narrow decision. I really wanted to go Spectrum's way because for the Spectrum you can't knock it, can you? That's brilliant. You agree? I know, if I could understand if you don't. It's hard to go against anything that Joffa Smith has coded because to me he's a legend and always will be. Never to be forgot. Shame. The guy was a genius in what he did. They also said he was good on the rubbish stuff. I don't want to use a bad word. But on this occasion, I'm sure he probably coded it on the Commodore as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on that. Hope you enjoyed today's show. Remember, there'll be more shows in the new year. If you enjoy it, please join me again. If not, I do apologise. But listen, everybody, Happy New Year to you all. Let's hope 2021 brings the clearance of this terrible pandemic and brings happier times. Hopefully we'll all get our next, those people who backed it on Kickstarter. We're going to have plenty of mini crashes. If you've backed Chris on that one, good news for Chris. Now he's got the Crash Magazine name. And yeah, so from me, Wayne Retro Robbins, may I say thank you for last year. I didn't think I'd be doing this long, but because people have started subscribing and they started enjoying and I've made new friends, and for that I'll always appreciate. God bless you all. So for me, it's goodbye from now, and I'll be back shortly. Take care and thank you for watching. That was the Retro Robbins Show for 2020. Moving on to 2021.